Hello students, in this lecture we will learn about the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor with a dielectric slab between the plates. Now consider a parallel plate capacitor of having charges plus q on one plate and minus q on other plate. Let the area of that plates be A and the distance between the two plates be D. Now the capacitance which we have learned earlier, the capacitance can be written as A epsilon naught by D. Now, before introduction of the dielectric slab between the plates, you can see that initially we just have these two plates. The other one plate is grounded and there is positive charge on this plate and negative charge on this plate. So, before introducing the dielectric slab, which is this part, before introducing the dielectric slab between the plates, the electric field intensity can be written as sigma by epsilon naught. So where sigma is your surface charge density, so that is q by A. So electric field can be written as AQ by A epsilon naught, and the potential difference can be written by this formula, epsilon naught D. Now consider that we are introducing a dielectric in between these parallel plates. The thickness of the dielectric is small t. So now as we have introduced the dielectric inside that capacitor, the field which was present earlier, that is E naught, it also polarizes the dielectric. So due to that field, you can see these charges. The minus q charge is induced on the left side and the plus q charge is induced on the right side. So now as the charges induced in these dielectrics also induce a new electric field, so which can be written as EP. So, and the direction of this electric field due to the induced charges EP is opposite to that of E naught. Now, EP you can write as sigma P E naught, where sigma P is the surface charge density of those new induced charges, that is QP by A. So, you get this, the new equation. Now, as the direction of these both electric fields is opposite, the net electric field inside the dielectric can be written as E naught minus EP. Now we have seen earlier this relation, so from that we can write that the net electric field inside the dielectric is E naught by K. Now as we know, E naught is Q by A epsilon naught, so you will get this formula by substituting the value of E naught, and Q you can just rearrange the formula and get AK epsilon naught E. Now this electric field due to the induced charges in the dielectric, they exist over that distance T. That is the thickness of the dielectric, and outside that distance, that is this distance which is D minus T, here the E naught dielectric field, E naught electric field exists between the plates. So for E naught electric field, the distance is D minus T, and for EP electric field the distance is T. So you can write the potential difference. So potential difference is the distance into your electric field intensity. So you can just write E naught multiplied by this distance D minus T plus E multiplied by this distance T. So just simplifying the equation further, you can get this formula for potential difference, that is Q by A epsilon naught D minus T plus T by K. Now as we already know that the capacitance is Q by V, so substituting the formula of V in this case, you will get this formula, and then you can just cancel out Q, and C is equal to A epsilon naught D minus T plus T by K. Now you can consider few cases. So the first case which you can consider is that if the thickness of the dielectric is equal to the distance between the two parallel plates. So if D is equal to T, so in such cases your capacitance increases K times, so C is equal to K C naught. So capacitor of the parallel plate capacitor increases K times. Then if you consider that there are n dielectric slabs inside those two parallel plates and having thickness T1, T2 up to Tn, so in such cases your capacitance will become this A epsilon naught T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2 and so on till Tn by Kn. Then you have the third case. If suppose there are n capacitors and they are connected in parallel with the plate area. Suppose the capacitors plate areas are A1, A2 and up to An, and the separation between those plates is D. So in such cases your capacitance will be given by these formulas. And the fourth is if your capacitor is filled with a conducting slab. So in case of a conducting slab, K is equal to infinity. So in such cases, capacitance is D upon D minus T into C naught, where now from this formula you can see that capacitance increases. So these were the few cases for a capacitor in which dielectric slab is introduced. Now the next topic is energy stored in a capacitor. So basically, as all of you know, that in a capacitor charges are stored. So from that we can derive an equation for energy. Now let's consider a capacitor of capacitance C, which is being charged by a DC source. Suppose, as you can see in this figure. Now let the Q prime be the charge on the capacitor and the potential difference let it be equal to V. So as you know that C is equal to Q by V capacitance, you can just write here. Then let's consider a small charge dq which is moved from plate 1 to plate 2. So the work done for moving this charge will be, as you know that work done per unit charge is the potential difference. You can write work done is V into dq because we are moving the charge dq. And from this equation you can write V is equal to Q prime by C. So dW was the work done to move a small charge. Now you can calculate the total work done by integrating this equation from 0 to capital Q, where capital Q is the total charge. So just integrating this equation, you can take 1 by C outside constant and integrate Q dQ. Now integration of Q will be Q square by 2, and when you put the lower limit and the upper limit, you get this formula half Q square C. So this work done is stored as the electrical energy of a capacitor. Now substituting the various relations, like you have C is equal to Q by V. So substituting the relations like Q is equal to CV or V is equal to Q by C, you can write the electrical energy in these forms. So half Q square by C or half CV square or half QV. So these are the various forms, or you can say various formula for the electrical energy of a capacitor. So that's all for today.